Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Om Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. On the auspicious occasion of the 140th Jayanti of our Param Pujya Papa, the prompting comes from within to dwell more and more on his remembrance through Ramnam chanting as well as remembering Lord Hanumanji, who was the greatest devotee of Lord Rama. Swami Ramdas, who was known in his pre-sannyas life as Vittal Rao, was born at Hosdur, Kanjangad, North Kerala on Thursday, the 10th April 1884. It was a day of the full moon and it happened to be Hanuman Jayanti, the birthday of Hanuman, the greatest devotee of Sri Rama. This happy synchronization seemed to augur very well for the great future of the child born that day to Srimati Lalidabai and Sri Balakrishna Rao. The one remarkable thing about him that people who saw him then observed was the extraordinary lustre of his eyes. Papa says the glory of Hanuman. Sri Hanumanji is the greatest devotee of Sri Rama. He worshipped Lord Rama with the attitude of a servant. And by the servant master attitude, he attained such a lofty plane in the spiritual sphere that when he was once asked by Lord Rama, this is very important, as to who he was, he could boldly reply, as body, I am your humble servant, O Lord. As an individual, I am a part of you. As the supreme soul, I am yourself. Something for all of us to ponder over, no? As body, I am your humble servant. As an individual, I am part of you. As the supreme soul, I am yourself. Let us remember that if we can become his real servant, God's real servant, God will absorb us in his own resplendent being and raise us to his status. To become his servant is to do everything as commanded by him and to chant his name constantly. To do as commanded by him. Papa keeps on hammering this, his will alone, his will alone, his will alone. That is what is meant by this command. To become a servant is to do everything as commanded by him, even the very act of reading, even the very act of the hand moving this way, even the very act of hearing, the act of sitting. To become his servant is to do everything as commanded by him and to chant his name constantly. These were the only two sadhanas that Sri Hanumanji did, and with these he could rise to spiritual heights and become the greatest servant of the Lord. Now he is being worshipped by one and all in innumerable temples and homes. He has shown to the world how one can become a real servant of God. We must all keep Sri Hanumanji as our ideal and try to become servants of God. Let us humble ourselves to nothing, Let us humble ourselves to nothing, zero, and do everything as his service and keep his name always on our tongue. By repeating Ram Nam constantly, we become the Das or servant of Ram. Ramdas was born on Sri Hanuman Jayanti day. The fact was not aware of until he took up sannyas and became a real Das of Ram at the banks of the river Kaveri. Ram prompted him then to assume the name Ramdas. It was later that he came to know that Ram gave him this name as he was born on the day of birth of the greatest Das of Ram, and therefore he was to be his Das for all the years to come. Hanumanji was an ideal brahmachari, an absolute celibate. Those who aspire to be lifelong celibates worship Hanumanji to invoke his help and to strengthen, to maintain celibacy. Those who repeat Ram Nam constantly are sure to attain inner purity and remain pure celibates. By such repetition, they will become free from the desire of the senses, free from lust, greed, wrath. We have heard that even the body of Hanumanji was made adamantine by the very power of Ram Nam and became immortal, Chiranjeevi. As Atman everyone is, of course, immortal, Hanumanji got an immortal body too. So let us all pray humbly to God, O Lord, by your grace, we have your holy name on our tongue constantly. May we be transformed into your very being. May we attain eternal union with you, and in a state of parabhakti, may we serve you in your world manifestations as Hanumanji served you. Beloved Papa, on Hanumanji's humility. Hanuman, while going to Lanka, had to face a demon. The demon obstructed his way. He had the power of magnifying himself, becoming bigger and bigger. This power he used and stood before Hanuman, assuming a mountainous figure. Hanuman also knew the trick. He became bigger than the demon, but the demon became still bigger. There was no passage left for Hanuman to go ahead. How did he get ahead? He became a fly, quietly passed by. The demon was unable to obstruct him. Now we come to Hanuman Chalisa. All of you know how much Mataji gave importance to Hanuman Chalisa. Every day it is being chanted here. So the story and importance of Hanuman Chalisa. The power of the words of Hanuman Chalisa is prevalent since time immemorial. It contains 40 verses of appreciation about Sri Hanumanji, who is the link between the Lord and the devotee. Hanuman Chalisa, written by Sri Tulsidas, author of Ramcharitmanas, has several important examples of it being a symbol of power as well. It depicts the various purposes of life along with highlighting the death rites as per Hindu customs. Historical connection of Hanuman Chalisa. Many of you might know, but still we will remember. This incident is of the reign of Mughal Emperor Akbar in India. On a fine morning, a lady was returning from worship. She touched the feet of Tulsidas ji. Tulsidas ji blessed him with immense happiness. As soon as she got the boon, she started crying bitterly and said while crying, "My husband has just died and you are a great devotee of Ramji. Please keep him alive." Even after knowing this, Tulsidas ji did not get distracted even a bit and had faith in the grace. Because he knows very well that Rama will take care of the bad things and his blessings will not go in vain. He asked everyone present, including the woman, to chant the name of Ram. Everyone did the same, and the dead man came back to life chanting the name of Rama. When Emperor Akbar came to know about this, he called Tulsidas to his palace, asked him to perform some miracle to test him in a large crowd. Hearing all this, Tulsidas ji told Akbar without any fear that he is not a miraculous saint, he is only a devotee of Sri Ramji. Akbar got angry after hearing this, and at the same time he told the soldiers to tie Tulsidas ji with iron chains. Tulsidas ji did not give any answer, went to jail chanting the name of Ram. He maintained his faith even in jail and composed Hanuman Chalisa there and recited it continuously for 40 days. A miracle happened on the 40th day. Akbar's place was simultaneously attacked by thousands of monkeys. Everyone was shocked by this sudden attack. Akbar was a wise king, so it did not take him long to understand the reason, and now he understood the glory of devotion. At the same moment, he apologized to Tulsidas ji, freed him from prison, sent him away with respect. Not only this, Akbar remained a friend of Tulsidas ji throughout his life. It is believed that Lord Hanuman had blessed Tulsidas ji that all the troubles of the devotees who recite this lesson with devotion in Kali Yuga will be removed. The series of verses in the mantras tell the story of Lord Rama's devotion and Hanumanji's dedication. All his acts of such devotion are immortalized in the Chalisa. His many acts of selfless service are mentioned in the verse, including the time when Hanumanji carried an entire mountain containing the magical herb Sanjeevani Bhoot to cure Lakshmana. He crosses the ocean in search of Sita. All these acts of bravery and selflessness are symbolic of the power that is contained in these verses. Power of Hanuman Chalisa, creating a picture of an ideal devotee, the Hanuman Chalisa presents Hanumanji as the ideal embodiment of a devoted devotee. It preaches an eternal spirit of love and sacrifice, carrying God in his heart at all times. Going back to the history of the revered Hanuman Chalisa, it is said that whoever chants the Chalisa in unwavering devotion to Hanuman will receive his grace and strength. It involves miraculous intervention in everyday problems and problems related to evil. According to Indian history, Hanuman intervened in all the problems faced by Lord Rama. It is said that by chanting Hanuman Chalisa in full devotion, he comes to their rescue to remove all their troubles. The power these verses evoke can bring about life-changing transformation provided there is complete faith and devotion to the great devotee of Hanuman. As the Hanuman Chalisa unfolds verse by verse, Lord Hanuman's many qualities are enumerated. This hymn is sung and recited by devotees who believe that the greatest of Rama Bhaktas, Hanuman, will bless them. It bestows protection from illness, adversaries, and adversities. Lord Hanuman is considered to be the god of life whose worship increases life force. Increased life force gives us the strength to do anything, removing fear, mistrust, doubt from us. Hanuman Chalisa is a timeless ode to devotion to Lord Hanuman, is known for his devotion to Lord Rama, and is considered to be the embodiment of faith, surrender, and devotion. Hanuman Chalisa is composed by Saint Goswami Tulsidas, the author of the Tulsi Ramayana and Ramacharita. It is believed that an ailing Tulsidas composed the Hanuman Chalisa. Composing and singing the praises of Lord Hanuman helped Tulsidas regain his health. Composed of 40 verses filled with praises of Lord Hanuman, the Hanuman Chalisa is composed in Avadi. This dialect of Hindi was spoken in Ayodhya, Lord Rama's birthplace. To have a deeper understanding of this hymn, devotees absorb the essence of each word. Now starts the Hanuman Chalisa. As soon as the two verses are sung, you can stop. We will read out the meaning. So that many of us may know Hanuman Chalisa. It is not Hindi straight, So many of us might have some idea, but to have a clear idea today Papa prompted us to have the English version also. So when you chant Sri Guru Charana Saroja, then 2 lines, you may kindly stop. We will read out the meaning. Okay? Everybody is ready? Start. Saroja Raja निज मन मुकुर सुधारि सीताराम बरनउ रघुवर बिमल जसु जोधायक उपलचारि सीताराम. Having polished the mirror of my heart with the dust of my Guru's lotus feet, I recite the divine fame of the greatest king of Raghugal dynasty, which bestows us with the fruit of all 4 efforts. Buddhihina Sumirau Pavana Kumar Sitaram Bala Buddhi Vidya Dehu Mohi Harahu Kalesha Vikar Sitaram. Knowing that this mind of mine has less intelligence, I remember the son of wind, Lord Hanumanji, to grant me strength, wisdom, and all kinds of knowledge, and removes all my sufferings and shortcomings. I think we are all used to chanting in one. So chanting can go, then later we will read them. Otherwise, there some disconnect. Nobody is comfortable. So we will first chant 40. Okay. जय हनुमान जान गुण सागर जय कपी सतिहु महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंजन बरन विराज सुबेशा कांते मोहने शंकर सुवन के विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संगारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर शिवर लाए, रघुपति कीनी बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही समबाई। सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे, अस कहि श्रीपदि कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। जम कुपेर दिगपाल जहाते, कभी कोविद कहि सके कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीना, राम मिलाय राजपद दीना। तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु, लिल्यो ताहि मधुर बल जानु। प्रभु मुद्रिका जलधि लांदिलय अचरज नाही, दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते। सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते, राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे। होतन आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे, सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना। तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना, आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे। तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे, भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे। महावीर जब नाम सुनावे, नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा। जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा, संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे। मन क्रम भजन ध्यान जो लावे, सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा। तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा, और मनोरथ लावे। सोई अमित जीवन पल पावे, चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा। है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा, साधु संत के तुम रखवारे। असुर निगंदन राम दुलारे, अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता। असबर दीन जानकी माता, राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा। सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा, तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे। जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे, अंधकाल रघुबर पुर जाई। जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई, और देवदा चित्तन धरई। हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई, संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा। जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा, जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई। कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई, जो सत बार पाड़ कर कोई। चूड़हि बंदी महासुख होई, जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा। होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा, तुलसीदास सदा हरिचेरा। की जयनाथ हृदय महडेरा, पवन तनय संकट हरणा। मंगल मूर्ति रूप सीताराम, राम लखन सीता सहित। हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सीताराम। हृदय We are trying to go through the meaning. Having polished the mirror of my heart with the dust of my Guru's lotus feet, I recite the divine fame of the greatest king of Raghul dynasty which bestows us with the fruit of all our four arts. Knowing that this mind of mine has less intelligence, I remember the son of wind, who, granting me in strength, wisdom, and all kinds of knowledge, removes all my suffering and shortcomings. Now, Jai Hanuman. Victory to Lord Hanuman, the ocean of wisdom and virtue. Victory to the Lord, who is supreme among the monkeys, illuminator of the three worlds. You are Lord Rama's emissary, abode of matchless power, Mother Anjani's son, and also popular as the son of the wind. So we can mentally stand before Lord Hanumanji, when all these glories are sung. Great hero, you are as mighty as a thunderbolt. You remove evil intellect and are the companions of those having good ones. Your skin is golden in color. You are adorned with beautiful clothes. You have adorning earrings in your ears, and your hair is curly and thick. In your hands shine a mace and a flag of righteousness. A sacred thread adorns your right shoulder. You are the embodiment of Lord Shiva and Vanaraj Kesari's son. There is no limit or end to your glory, your magnificence. The whole universe worships you. You are the wisest of the wise, virtuous and morally clever. You are always eager to do Lord Rama's works. You feel extremely delighted in listening to Lord Rama's doings and conduct. Lord Rama, Mother Sita and Lord Lakshmana dwell forever in your heart. Taking the subtle form, you appeared in front of Mother Sita, and taking the formidable form, you burned the Lanka, Ravana's kingdom. Taking the massive form like that of Bhima, you slaughtered the demons. This is how you completed Lord Rama's task successfully. Bringing the magic herb Sanjeevani, you revived Lord Lakshmana. Raghupati, Lord Rama praised you greatly and overflowing in gratitude said you are a dear brother to him just as Bharata is. Saying this, Lord Rama drew to yourself, embraced you. Sages like Sanaka, gods like Brahma, sages like Narada, and even the thousand-mouthed serpent sing your fame. Sanaka, Sanandan, and other rishis and great saints, Brahma, Narada, and Mother Divine, Saraswati, and the King of Serpents sing your glory. Yama, Kubera, and the guardians of the four quarters, poets, scholars, none can express your glory. You helped Sugriva by introducing him to Lord Rama and regaining his crown. Therefore, you gave him the kingship, the dignity of being called a king. Likewise, complying with your preachings, even Vibhishana became the king of Lanka. You swallowed the sun, located thousands of miles away, mistaking it to be sweet, red fruit. Keeping the ring in your mouth, which was given to you by Lord Rama, you crossed over the ocean to no astonishment whatsoever. All difficult tasks of this world become easy with your grace. You are the guardian at Lord Rama's door. Nobody can move forward without your permission, which means that Lord Rama's darshans are possible only with your blessings. Those who take refuge in you find all the comforts and happiness. When we have a protector like you, we do not need to get scared of anybody or anything. You alone can withstand your magnificence. All the three worlds start trembling at one roar of yours. O Mahavir, no ghosts or evil spirits come near the ones who remember your name. Therefore, just remember your name. Remembering your name does everything. O Hanuman, all disease and all kinds of pain get eradicated when one recites or chants your name. Therefore, chanting your name regularly is considered to be very significant. Whoever meditates upon or worships you with thought, word, and deed gets freedom from all kinds of crisis and affliction. Lord Rama is the greatest ascetic among all the kings, but it is only you who carried out all the tasks of the Lord Sri Rama. One who comes to you with any longing or a sincere desire obtains the abundance of the manifested fruit which remains undying throughout life. Your splendor fills all the four ages, and all your glory is renewed throughout the world. You are the guardian of saints and sages, destroyer of demons, and adored by Lord Rama. You have been blessed by Mother Janaki to give boon further to the deserving ones, wherein you can grant the Siddhis and the Nidhis, 8 different powers, 9 different kinds of wealth. You have the essence of Rama Bhakti. May you always remain the humble and devoted servant of Raghupati. When one sings your praise, your name, he gets to meet Lord Rama, finds relief from the sorrows of many lifetimes. By your grace, one will go to the immortal abode of Lord Rama after death and remain devoted to him. It is not needed to serve any other deity or god. Service to Lord Hanuman gives all the comforts. All troubles cease for the one who remembers the powerful Lord Hanuman, and all his pains also come to an end. O Lord Hanuman, praises and glory to you. O mighty Lord, please bestow your grace as your supreme Guru. One who recites this Chalisa 100 times is released from all bondages and will attain great bliss. One who reads and recites this Hanuman Chalisa, all his works get accomplished. Lord Shiva himself is the witness to it. O Lord Hanuman, may I always remain a servant, a devotee of Lord Sri Ram, says Tulsidas, and may you always reside in my heart. O son of the wind, you are the destroyer of all sorrows. You are the embodiment of fortune and prosperity. With Lord Rama, Lakshmana and Mother Sita, dwell in my heart always. Now we go to Sankata Mochana Hanuman Ashtakam. And after this exercise, we will chant the whole Hanuman Chalisa again with Sankata Mochana. Sankata Mochana Hanuman Ashtak is a revered hymn composed by the great saint and poet Tulsidas, praising the divine attributes of Lord Hanuman, the remover of obstacles, consisting of 8 verses. The stotra describes Hanuman as the savior from afflictions and adversities, capable of dispelling all fears and troubles. Devotees chant the Sankatamochana Hanuman Ashtaka to seek Hanuman's blessings for overcoming challenges, obtaining protection from evil forces, and attaining spiritual liberation. Sankatamochana Hanuman Ashtak is a devotional Hindi bhajan dedicated to Sri Hanuman. Sankatamochana Hanuman Ashtakam was written by Tulsidas, a great devotee of Hanumanji. Ashtak or Ashtakam literally means 8, and the prayer contains 8 verses in praise of Lord Hanuman, and the bhajan ends with a doha. In most Lord Hanumanji's temples, this Sankatamochana Hanuman Ashtak is chanted after the Hanuman Chalisa. This mantra not only benefits the people who utter it, but also provides benefit to his or her family members. This mantra helps in mental relaxation and brings about a sense of peace in one's family. Chanting this mantra regularly helps in improvement of health conditions for adults and kids. There are also cases where this mantra has proved successful for bringing positive results even in court matters and issues. Sankatamochana Hanuman Ashtaka is chanted for the general well-being of a person and his or her loved ones. All obstacles get removed easily, and there is no hindrance for one to attain success in one's preferred field. Sankatamochana Hanuman Ashtak chanting guarantees success in one's education as well, and helps people to pursue higher education as per their wish. You can take the last Hanuman Ashtaka in the book. बालस समय रवि बख्शी लियो तब कबयो अंधियारो ताकि सो त्रास भयो जग को यक संकट काहू सो जात न टारो देवन आनी करी बिनती तब यो रवि कक्ष निवारो को नहीं जानत हई जग में कभी, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। मई की त्रास कपि सब से गिर, जात महाप्रभु पंत निहारो। चौकी महामुनि साप दियो तब, चाहिए कौन विचार विचारो। कैदिज रूप लिवाय महाप्रभु, सो तुम दास के शोक निवारो। को नहीं जानत हई जग में कभी, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। अंगद के संग लेने गए सिय, खोज कभी सये बिन उचारो। जीवत ना बची हऊ हम सोजो, बिना सुधी लाए इहा बहुधारो। हेरी तके तट सिंधु सब तब, लाय सिया सुधी प्राण उबारो। को नहीं जानत हई जग में कभी, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। रावण त्रास दई सिय को सब, राक्षसी शोक ही शोक निवारो। ताही समय हनुमान महाप्रभु, जाय महारजनी चर मारो। चाहत सिया अशोक सो आगे सो, दई प्रभु मुद्रिका शोक निवारो। को नहीं जानत हई जग में कभी, संकट मोचन, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। बाण लगे उर लक्ष्मण के तब, प्राण तजे सुत रावण मारो। लय गृह वैद्य सुषेण समेत, तबै गिरि द्रोण सुबीर उपारो। आनी सजीवन हाथ दई तब, लक्ष्मण के तुम प्राण उबारो। को नहीं जानत हई जग में कभी, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। रावण युद्ध अजान कियो तब, नाग की फांस सबई सिर डारो। श्री रघुनाथ समेत समेत, मोह भयो यह संकट भारो। आनी कगे तबै हनुमान जो, बंधन काटी सुत्रास निवारो। को नहीं जानत हई जग में कभी, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। बंधु समेत जबै अहि रावण, लय रघुनाथ पताल सिधारो। देवही पूजी बलि विधि सुबलि, देहु सबै मिली मंत्र विचारो। जाय सहाय भयो तब ही अहि रावण, सैन्य समेत समारो। को नहीं जानत हई जग में कभी, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। काज किए बड़ देवन के तुम, वीर महाप्रभु देखी विचारो। कौन सो संकट मोर गरीब को, जो तुम सो नहीं जाते है टारो। वेगी हरो हनुमान महाप्रभु, जो कुछ संकट होय हमारो। को नहीं जानत हई जग में कभी, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। लाल देह लाली लसे, आरुधरी लाल लंगोर, वज्र देह दान वदलन, जय 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 कपिसूर। ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। Today Papa facilitated to have some idea about what we are chanting. Though we may not be able to remember the whole thing, some is enough. A few of it is more than enough. So with that bhavana, we will again chant Hanuman Chalisa and Sankata Mochana. In our heart, we have the devotion. That is enough. Not word by word we need. He is the refuge. He is the bestower. He will give us whatever we want. And He is the greatest devotee of Lord Rama. So we want only the greatest devotion from Him. devotion to the Almighty Lord of the universe. With that prayer, we will again go through the Hanuman Chalisa. श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारि सीताराम बरन बुर गुबर बिमल जसु जोधाय गोपरचारि सीताराम बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार सीताराम बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार सीताराम जय हनुमान जय कपी सतिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बलदाम अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नाम महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंजन बरन विराज सुमेश कानन कुंडल कुंजित केश हाथ ब्रज औ ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जने जूशाल सरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन विद्या राम काज करिबे को पदरि सियहि दिखावा बिकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संगारे रामचंद्र के काज संवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर शिवर लाए रघुपति कीनी बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंडल गावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीना राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर बानु लिल्योताहि मधुर बल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांदिलय अचर जनाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होतन आज्ञा बिनु पै सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को धरना आपन तेज संहारो आपे तीनों लोक हांकते कापे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन पद पावे चारों युग परताप सुमारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निगंदन राम दुलारे, अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता, राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रखो रघुपति के दासा, तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे, अंधकाल रघुवर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई, और देवदा चित्तन धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई, संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा, जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव नाई, जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, चूड़ही बंदी महासुख होई, जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा, तुलसीदास सदा लीजे नाथ हृदय मारे, पवन तनय संकट हरना, मंगल मूर्ति रूप सीताराम, राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुरभूप सीताराम, हृदय बसहु सुरभूप सीताराम, हृदय भूप सीताराम। बाल समय रवि बख्शी लियो तब, तीनक लोक भयो अंधियारो, ताहि सो त्रास भयो जग कोय, संकट काहू सो जातन टारो, देवन आनी करी बिनती तब, चाड़ी दियो रवि कष्ट निवारो, कौन की जानत हई जग में कपि, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, बाली की त्रास कपि सब से गीत, जात महाप्रभु पंत निहारो, चौकी महामुनि साब दियो तब, चाहिया कौन विचार विचारो, कई द्विज रूप लिवाय महाप्रभु, सो तुम दास के शोक निवारो, कौन की जानत हई जग में कपि, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, अंगद के संग लेने गए सिया, खोज कभी सये बिन उचारो, जीवत न बजी हऊ हम सोजू, बिना सुधी लाए इहा पगुधारो, हेरी तके तट सिंधु सबई तब, लाय सिया सुधी प्राण उबारो, कौन की जानत हई जग में कपि, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, रावण त्रास दई सिय को सब, राक्षसी शोक ही शोक निवारो, ताहि समय हनुमान महाप्रभु, जाय महाराज निचर मारो, चाहत सिया अशोक सो आगे सो, दई प्रभु मुद्रिका शोक निवारो, कौन ही जानत हई जग में कपि, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, बाण लगे उर लक्ष्मण के तब, प्राण तजे सुत रावण मारो, लाई गृह वैद्य सुषेण समेत, तबै गिरि द्रोण सुबीर उपारो, आनी सजीवन हाथ दई तब, लक्ष्मण के तुम प्राण उबारो, को नहीं जानत हई जग में कभी, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। रावण युद्ध अजान कियो तब, नाग की फास सबई सिर ढारो। श्री रघुनाथ समेत सबई दल, मोह भयो यह संकट भारो। आनी कागे सतबई हनुमानी जो, बंधन काटी सूत्रास निवारो। को नहीं जानत हई जग में कभी, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। बंधु समेत जबई रही रावण, लई रघुनाथ पताल सिधारो। देवी ही पूजी बलि विधि सो बलि, देहु सबई मिली मंत्र बीजारो। जाय सहाय भयो तब ही, अहि रावण सैन्य समेत संहारो। को नहीं जानत हई जग में कभी, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। काज किए बड़ देवन के तुम, वीर महाप्रभु देखी विचारो। कौन सो संकट मोर गरीब को, दो तुम दो न की जाते है टारो। बेगी भरो हनुमान महाप्रभु, जो कुछ संकट हो यह हमारो। को नहीं जानत हई जग में कभी, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। लाल देह लाली लसे, अरुधरी लाल लंगूर, वज्र देह दानव दलन, जय 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 कपिसूर। ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। 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 What is time now? 1 or 2 bhajans? Anybody? Amma, bhajan. Oh, appo amma அது முடிஞ்சிச்சு. இது எடுத்துக்கோ, நீங்கள் ஒன்று தான் போடணும். Again. Then. Sundar.
गोविंदुरे 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 तुझ सगुण मनोके हनुमानेना 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 इति नेति नेति म्हणते गोविंदुरे नेति नेति म्हणते गोविंदुरे गोविंदुरे तुझ मनोकी
One bhajan.
हर देश में तू हर
Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम।
राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम। राम जय राम, जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम।
राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम। राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम ओम।
श्री राम जय राम,
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. മുന്നിരുന്നോളൂ. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. Om Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om.
Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram,
Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om.
Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram,
Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om.
Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram,
Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om.
Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram,
Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om.
Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. Shri
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Salutations to Param Pujya Papa. Salutations to Param Pujya Mataji. Salutations to Param Pujya Swamiji. Salutations to all Mahatmas, brothers and sisters. This particular day reminds us of the unbounded grace of the Almighty Lord of the universe to connect us with some practice by which we become aware of His presence. And for that He chose Param Pujya Papa Swami Ramdas to come to this world in 1884, 140 years back. and then enabled him to lead a normal life till 1920, that is 36 years. And then he made him to pass through a severe trying period for 2 years that finally brought out the very purpose of his birth, and it facilitated for the transition from the individual to the universal, from Vittal Rao to Param Pujya Swami Ramdas. The one transition that took place in an individual became the instrumental cause for setting up this ashram in 1931. Before that, he brought Mataji into this fold, and then the holy mission of this ashram started in 1931. Later on, Pujya Swami Chidananji was also drawn, and all of us have been drawn here. And he simply did not draw us here. He placed before us the inspiring life and mission, that through remembrance, by chanting his holy name, he became aware that everything, he made us aware that everything that is happening in us, everything that is happening everywhere, is because of his will. And unless and until we keep on remembering, the me and mine will come out and assert its individuality in total disregard to the truth that he is the planner, he is the thinker, he is the executor, he is the enjoyer, he is the gainer, he is the loser, he is the owner. Through Nam Seva Dhyan, he prescribed a method for all of us. We were not able to fully make use of the whole teachings, but in our own humble way, all of us are trying our level best to live up to what is expected of us. Occasions like this remind us of the purpose for which we have been drawn. Otherwise, we get ourselves tuned to the usual routine. Family life, professional life, social life, ashram life, seva life. But we don't remember why we have been drawn. To become one with him, to hand over lock, stock and barrel to him, to know that he is behind our every thought, every word, every deed. So whatever that comes out of us, it is because of him and him alone. And ultimately, we have been promised that if we try to develop this, we will be free from the feeling of otherness, sense of otherness. So let us all, with a heart full of gratitude, remember him for all that he has been giving, right from our seed level up to this level today. In this connection, it will be appropriate to read a few lines of Pujya Swamiji on a similar occasion in 1995. Pujya Swamiji's words: brothers and sisters, by His grace, we the children of beloved Papa and Mataji are here today to sing about him, to talk about him, to meditate on him. It was 111 years ago, now we can say 140 years ago, that beloved Papa took birth in this world and became Swami Ramdas when he was 38. Many of you must have had the blessed privilege to spend some time with him, and some of you many years with him, and must have got his love in abundant measure. The most important trait in Papa was the love he developed from his early days. Papa made use of it to get the highest realization of God by loving everybody, knowing that everyone was the manifestation of God. The germ of this love is within every one of us. Only we do not make use of it. We are moving in a very small circle. We love our parents, our brothers, sisters, close relations, and friends if they are good to us. So that also conditional. There it stops. We give to others this type of love because by loving others we get some joy and benefit for ourselves. So it is with a selfish motive. This is all right in the beginning, but gradually it must expand so that we may love everybody, irrespective of whether they are our relations or not, whether they love us, whether they are indifferent towards us, or whether they are antagonistic towards us. Whatever they are, we must be able to give our love to them. By loving so, we will be able to purify our mind and keep it clean always. Such purity of mind is especially necessary for those who are on the divine path. Love does not stop with mere words. It will make itself visible in some act of service. By such loving service, we will be able to progress on the path, expand our heart, to embrace the entire universe as our own. Love towards all human beings and creatures is called love pure and love divine. Without loving man, we cannot love God. Let it be selfish love in the beginning, it doesn't matter. Let us try to love all, whether they love us in return or not. By such practice, we will be able to expand our hearts, ultimately love God, because God is seated in all hearts, which we will come to know when our hearts get more and more purified. So, this love is the most important quality that we must develop. It is not difficult to give our love to all around us. As human beings, we must be able to love all fellow beings. That will lead us to the realization that God is in everybody, and by loving others, we love God, which will pave the way for God realization. Now we have gathered here because this is a sacred day for all of us. Many years ago, Mataji decided that there should be no celebrations because she found that devotees did not make proper use of the celebrations. Instead of keeping their minds centered on God, they were here meeting as if for a social gathering, where they spend most of their time in talking about so many worldly things. Actually, such days are meant for the remembrance of God and to get intoxicated with the joy born of constant God remembrance. We vividly remember, prior to this sharing thoughts by Puja Swamiji, we were all coming together from Ramana building. Then Swamiji saw so many people sitting outside talking. When Bhajan was going on, Ramnam was going on inside. Swamiji felt very much hurt. And in that mood he gave all this. Unfortunately, even on a sacred day like Beloved Papa's Jayanti day, our mind is engaged in worldly indulgences. Instead, our mind, through concentration, should dwell upon a higher plane of consciousness all the time. Then only we will be able to make the best use of such sacred days. We should intensely try to make our mind dwell on God on such holy days. If we do not this even on this day, how can we do so on ordinary days? We find that instead of sitting in for bhajans, many devotees are engaged in idle talk in different rooms, in different places. What is the use of their coming to ashram for such an important occasion? That is not good. Such celebrations become a mere show for them. Everyone should feel that we must make the best use of the day for constant God remembrance. And when we attend such celebrations in the ashram, our behavior must be such that we should not cause any type of inconvenience to anybody. Instead of that, we must be loving towards everybody. We must give the maximum help to those who are in meditation and to those who are doing bhajans. On the contrary, it is found that some devotees talk outside loudly when bhajan is in progress. They do not realize that devotees inside are doing bhajan and will be disturbed by such noise. This is most unfortunate. It means they have no idea of what they have come for and what they should do. Whenever we take part in celebrations here or in any other place, if it is connected with a saint's birthday, we must see that we may make the best use of it by constant remembrance of God. Our mind should not think of anything else but God. Then only we are going to be benefited. May beloved Papa give all of us much devotion so that our minds may rest on God, only on God. On such days we should get the maximum benefit of God remembrance. All of us are walking on the divine path. Let us not forget that our beloved Gurudev Papa, along with Mataji, is ever with us, watching over every action of ours, every thought of ours, every feeling of ours. If we do anything wrong, naturally we sin against our Guru. So we have to be careful every minute because we are sadhakas and our goal is God realization. We should not forget this at all. Forgetting this, we commit so many mistakes, and naturally our mind is brought down to the lower planes of consciousness. We suffer, and to lift ourselves up to higher planes again, it will be a Herculean task. Wait, now. It's a subjective subject. If we do anything wrong, naturally we sin against our Guru. So we have to be careful every minute because we are sadhakas and our goal is God realization. We should not forget this at all. Forgetting this, we commit so many mistakes. And naturally our mind is brought down to the lower planes of consciousness. We suffer, and to lift ourselves up to the higher planes again, it will be a Herculean task. We should not willfully allow a fall to happen. We must first conquer the lower nature of the mind, and all the demonical qualities should be overcome by intense efforts and sadhana, so that we may ultimately try to develop the divine qualities in us. The divine qualities like love, truthfulness, goodness, compassion, and so forth are necessary for every one of us to progress on the spiritual path. We have to be careful that the mind is never allowed to think of the lower things. If the mind wallows in the lower nature, it is very difficult to tune in the higher nature again. Every moment of a sadhaka is precious, and a sadhaka is a sadhaka all the 24 hours. He cannot say that he is very careful in his sadhana only during his meditation, prayer, etc. He must not do what you call reprehensible acts at other times. We must be careful in his thoughts and deeds all the time. Whether he is saying prayers or doing meditation or conducting business or dealing with other people, he is a sadhaka all the 24 hours. This is a powerful message for all of us. Especially those of us who are doing sadhana here, who think they are doing seva here, we should know that it is a part of our sadhana. Swamiji emphatically clears this. Whether he is saying prayers or doing meditation or conducting business or dealing with other people, he is a sadhaka all the 24 hours. All his thoughts and actions should conform to the norm set for a sadhaka, so that he may ultimately reach the supreme goal pointed out by our Guru. May all of us remember him, make our mind dwell on him constantly, and thus progress quickly on the spiritual path and reach the spiritual summit in this life itself. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. So on this 140th Jayanti of Papa, let all these thoughts well up in our mind and try to tune ourselves to the sadhaka all the time that is before us. We may fail, we may forget, but these words should be able to pull us up and put us on the rails again. We close our eyes, bring Papa before us, catch hold of his feet and seek his blessings to put us on the rails, hold us and make us feel that he is holding our hands. Make us feel that he is leading us, guiding us. Because the moment we forget this, we are back to me and mine. So let this thought be in its fullest potency be in us, and we pray to Him to lead us to the ultimate in the shortest possible time. Hari Om. Every day we have been blessed with the Bhajan program, Ram Nam, prayer, and Arati. When we keep on doing it for a number of days together, it is likely that it might slip into a routine, mechanical. When we think about why Mataji inserted all these programs one by one, we find it is all giving a push every day in our journey toward the ultimate. So with that background, we will also try to go through the prayer session. Prayer for world peace. Adorable presence, thou who art within and without, above and below and all around, thou who art the interpenetrating, thou, the very cells of our being, we are trying to visualize, from head to foot. Here an effort is made to invoke the blessings of the adorable presence within us, and we are trying to tutor ourselves as to how He makes us to function. It's a beautiful prayer. Thou who art interpenetrating the very cells of our beings, thou who art the eye of our eyes, the ear of our ears, the heart of our hearts, the mind of our minds, the breath of our breaths, the life of our lives, and the soul of our souls. Bless us, dear God, to be aware of Thy presence now and here. That which is making my eyes to see, that which is making my ears to hear, like that, we keep on dwelling upon it. Then only we can say it is now and here. That is all that we ask of Thee. May all of us be aware of Thy presence in the east and the west, in the north and the south. May peace and goodwill abide among individuals as well as communities and nations. This is our earnest prayer. May peace be unto all. Om Tat Sat Om. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. O beginningless and endless Param Puja Papa, you are all pervading. You have manifested as the entire universe and you reside in everything. We pray for your blessings, for the eradication of all conflicts and fights in all parts of the world, and for the bestowal of peace and happiness on one and all, within and without. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Now, universal prayer of Papa, no need to repeat, but let us all try to travel with the theme. When we travel with the theme, we get new insights, deeper insights. O Lord of the universe, O Creator, Protector and Destroyer of the world, I come in all humility to Thy holy feet and surrender myself entirely to Thee. Deign to bless me ever with Thy remembrance. O merciful Divine Master, give me strength, purity and peace. Thou art absolute power, omniscient and omnipresent. Thou art seated in the hearts of all. Thou art all purity, all goodness and all love. Thou art a veritable ocean of peace and bliss. Thou art the lover of Thy devotees, refuge of the helpless, Redeemer and Savior of those who resign themselves to Thee. Make me dedicate my life to Thee and to Thy service. By Thy grace, may peace and joy always dwell in my heart. Thou art Mother, Master, Friend, and all to me. Accept me as Thy child and servant. Grant me power to love Thee with all my heart. Let whatever I do be a fitting offering at Thy holy feet. Make me pure in thought, word, and deed. I lay my mind at Thy feet. Fill it always with Thy remembrance. Let Thy glorious light illumine my heart. O Sustainer of the world, O kind and compassionate Lord, God of gods, give me the divine vision so that I may behold Thee in all as all. Make me ever feel Thy constant fellowship. May my life be guided and controlled by Thee. Thy presence be ever with me, in me, and everywhere around me. I beg of Thee. I prostrate before Thee. Hearken to this heartfelt prayer of mine. Make me Thine and Thine only, forever and ever. Make me Thine and Thine only, forever and ever. Make me Thine and Thine only, forever and ever. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.